So there's one thing before we wrap up the business talk, one thing that I want to touch on is this in new fees, inbound fees, right? So if you are you want to send a single shipment, you pay this much. If you want to send 2 to 3, you pay this much. So otherwise, and then there's that determines your inbound fee. It's not no longer how it used to be. I would say don't feel that, oh, this is another expense, because I would study. First of all, what are they trying to do? They are trying to increase their efficiency. So therefore, if you accept to ship to 4 different locations, there is no extra cost, as far as I know. The way I read it, it's 0. But if you want to send it to less, so if you are shipping, let's say 800 pieces of your SKU, if you say, okay, I just want to send it to single location, that's where you have the highest extra. But if you say, okay, I don't care how many, then Amazon system will split it up into 5 different destinations, then that's okay. Now, what does that do? It doesn't add extra cost to you. In addition, it increases their efficiency because they don't want to move merchandise between their DCs. So that's number one. I would study it, and then I would frankly, just like I always tell people this, COVID, right? It hit the whole world. Well, imagine a restaurant who refused to do anything online because they said, oh, we want to bring our customers into the restaurant. Well, what happened to them during COVID, right? So you need to look at this. The Amazon is one of the forces of nature. You need to adjust your internal systems to be able to create as many shipments as possible, as efficiently as possible for your inbound shipments. Then you don't have this issue. Second thing is, they compensated that increase by reducing their FBA fees on the individual orders. So I say, look at the big picture. If you can ship to multiple destinations and that gives you no extra cost, go back and tweak your systems, increase efficiency, and factor in the drop in FBA fees, you'll be ahead in the game.
Yeah.
So that's my take. What do you think?
I mean, there are many things. What I like to know, because I hate to play the victim, right? Like, I don't believe in that game. I'm like, oh my God, Amazon, whatever. Like, move on. Like, yeah, it changed. Move on. To me, is that, and you see the charts of how much money Amazon was subsidizing FBA operations, meaning how much they were losing per order they were fulfilling. And a lot of that loss was due the internal distribution within their network. So if you send it to North Carolina, they were gonna redistribute it across the nation on their dime. What they're saying is simply as like, hey guys, we're not doing this anymore. We are gonna be profitable. Figure it out. So if you build a business based on a subside, yeah, based on being subsidized by Amazon, then and if that kills your business, then you didn't have a business. To start like that. So if you want to be a victim, be a victim. They took the subsidy line, and I don't have, and I'm sorry, I apologize if this is wrong or you take it wrong, but I come from a communist country, and I know how much damage subsidies due to the world, to the country, right? Like, people get used to it. People get used to get paid. People get used to get free stuff. So you get used to, as a seller, to get the subsidy of the redistribution in the network by Amazon. You don't have it anymore, so let's figure it out. There are many things, and as you said, yes, the monthly storage between January and September also went down by 10 cents. The FBA fees went down by not a lot, but it went down a few points in percentage. And the other thing that you could do is just resize. That's one of the things that I advocate. You probably, when you develop your product, when you develop your packaging, you probably were not thinking about the most efficient, cost-effective way to pack your product. So right now, if you re-engineer your packaging, you could be saving those, I don't know, 60 cents on a dollar that they will charge you for, you know, the extra inbound, just because you change the thing. And now Amazon has another program, which is shipping on package or in on packaging, that basically give you a credit on your FBA like fulfillment fee, that, you know, give you credit when you ship in a package or in a box that is good for shipping. So that means that Amazon doesn't need to put your product in a bigger box, so that they give you a discount. So there are tools to be more efficient. You could either cry about it, right, and just like a lot of people in social media, they were like, I'm selling my business, I'm going to Shopify, Amazon doesn't work anymore. And to me, what's interesting, and I would like to see that at the end of the year, and I said this in the most respectful and caring way because I care about sellers, but that is a huge thing for competition. Like, a lot of people will leave the platform. So what will that mean for you, right? And that those opportunities. And there are fulfillment centers, 3PLs, that are phenomenal at, you know, sending efficiently and cost effectively and better. So partner with those people. They are out there. Like, one of my good friends, James McConnell, he has a 3PL, and he is an expert in fees. So if you read his blog post in his website, he explained everything about the low inventory fee, which is one, by the way, if you don't know about, it's going to start getting enforced or getting charged in April 1st.